In court, before the judge sentenced him, he predicted the darkness that would follow his imprisonment. And we saw it in the Western region.
Yes.
And eventually there was a civil war. Today, the Igbo tribe, many in Igbo land, feel that Awolowo connived with the rest of Nigeria to deal with the Igbos. He was part of the war cabinet. He was the finance minister under Gowon. So when you reflect on how we won the Civil War and you look at the Nigeria of the moment, what runs through your mind?
What runs through my mind is that he did his best to avoid that war. He did his best to convince Ojukwu not to go to war. He actually went to visit Ojukwu in company of Professor Aluko and a couple of others. He knew that the West was not in a position to go into war at that time, because not only did we not have the men, there were also military bases stationed in the Western region. So the region, people in the region would be more or less sitting ducks. So he knew, and he had several conversations over the phone with Ojukwu and all of that. The irony is that when the Constitution, the Independence Constitution was being drafted, he proposed a clause that would make it possible for any region that wanted to opt out to do so. But I think Sir Ahmadu Bello supported that. But Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe opposed it. And so that clause didn't make it into the Constitution. That's the irony of all of this. And so he documented everything that he did before, during, and after the war. It's all very well documented. So I don't, because when I talk about it, I now become the butt of the angst of people who still believe that Awo was the ogre, the one that did everything bad to the East. That could not be further from the truth. The transcript of his conversations with Ojukwu when he went to the East, he wasn't even aware that they were being recorded. But after the war, when the federal troops moved in, they found all those tapes and they were transcribed, and they are in a book that was published by I forget his name. So it's so when I look at it, he was always a federalist. It all flows from all of that. Papa was always a federalist. He died a federalist. To the day he died, He didn't even believe in confederalism, he believed in federalism.